Hey guys, it's Running Kimono. So we are doing another Brick Seeks deal, some of the hottest things that I have been finding online. And a lot of you are going to be heading out to Walmart. All these stores are specifically found at the Walmart store. And if you want to read up more about the Brick Seeks site, it's basically an inventory checker. When a lot of stuff goes on clearance or for cheap or really reduced, it pops up on this site, and basically you can find stuff on his webpage. So the link for this, along with if you want to read up more about the rules, are there. Please be mindful and respectful of the rules of his website, and especially when you're in the store. All these deals are specifically for Walmart in store. Basically, you would walk into the store, go to either clearance or the section where they might have these items and try and track them down. If you can find them at these price points, that's fantastic. If not, possibly 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, maybe down the road it'll be on clearance. Also check the clearance section too, because sometimes this stuff shows up there, and also end caps. If you want to know my statistics of this site, it's probably 3 out of 10. But a couple weeks back in the clearance section, I think I found 3 clearance items, boom, boom, boom. And because I had been looking at some of this stuff on BrickSeek, I was able to pick them all up for I think like 10 cents a piece, and it was air care, which was fantastic. Okay, so the first item that we're going to look at is this super adorable Ozark Trail Kids sleeping bag in a shark. They have other patterns as well, but I thought the shark one was so cute. So this might make a really good Easter gift if you have a little one that would fit into this sleeping bag because it's so cute. And here is the SKU. As you can see, it's 77% off at $5. And still quite a few in stock. Lots of the different camping gear, various items like that, coolers, that good stuff has been on clearance. You know, if you have the price scanner in your Walmart app, it might be worth like scanning a couple things if something catches your eye. But these little kids sleeping bags are so cute and so cheap. And here's another one that I just thought was so sweet. It's this little Ozark Trail, so that's the brand. So you might want to throw that in your back pocket, anything with Ozark Trail. This one's called the Sparky the Robot Kids sleeping bag. Again, super cute. That blue color is also just adorable. I'm looking in Texas too, because Texas has a concentrate of a bunch of Walmart stores all in one area, and usually one of them will show it. These are 85% off at $3. So if you have a lot of kids or grandkids or nieces and nephews and you really want to get them a bunch of if they want to have a big sleepover for $3, I mean, that they're practically giving them away. So that's a really good price point. As you can see at other stores, it's at $9. You might want to wait a week or two. There's 24 in stock, and just play that one by ear. And we're going to talk a little bit more about some kids' toys, specifically with Legos. If you sell Legos on I think on Amazon you need some sort of ranking for that, but I think on eBay you can just sell them outright. This one is this ship, and it's originally $3.97, and it's on clearance for $1. Now, why we're specifically talking about Star Wars Legos, well, anything with the Star Wars franchise, it's worth a lot of money, even if you hold on to it for a couple of years and then list it in a couple of years, or if you wanted to list it right away. It's super collectible, and if you don't believe me on it, go on to eBay or any of those sites, and they'll start pinging like crazy. People love Star Wars, especially Legos. Legos are super collectible, and they're worth a lot of money. If you ever see some Legos on clearance, hop on your smartphone and either you'll have to go on eBay unless you're an Amazon seller, and check right away what they're worth, because they're worth a pretty penny. This is the Millennium Falcon, and $206, which is quite the pretty penny. And here it is, 79% off at $42. That would be a lot out of pocket, but if this is something, if you had the room in your house and you hung on to it for a year, or if you wanted to sell it right away, you probably could double that. But if you wanted to hang on to it, say for maybe 1 or 2 years, you probably could get 4 times the money for that. And I have seen that happen before, especially with Legos, because they are so collectible. And big kids, little kids, everybody loves Legos. This is another thing by Lego. It is called the Lego City Mining Team. Quite repetitive there. So anywhere between just under $11 to $8, depending where you're looking. And they're 78% off at $2.50. Limited amounts. With Legos, it's just one of those things that people will There's people that just shop for that. You know how they have ladies who thrift on Poshmark or McCarty? There are people that just shop for Legos. So if this ever comes on your radar, and if this is something that you might be interested in picking up, if you have the space for it, if you wanted to get into reselling, do some research on Legos because it's super high value. If you have a grandson or son that might like it too, these are fantastic prices for Legos. Not as collectible, but super cool, especially if you have a little guy that needs a really cool Easter gift from mom and dad or from grandparents. It is this Hot Wheels Ultimate 50 Car Collector's gift pack. That's a lot of match cars in there. And typically this sells for $50. And it's on clearance 90% off, depending what your store is, for $5. So this is something obviously to keep an eye on if your store might have it, but it's getting cleared really quickly because 90% off, anything moves really quickly at that price point. Okay, so now we're going to go into the home and look at some lamps. As you can see in waves, they have various items that are clearing out. It's not always the same thing every week. You know, it was makeup a couple weeks ago. So we have this swing arm mainstay lamp. And as you can see, 72% off at $4.50. There was a lot of lamps on clearance. So you might want to look that up because it is just absolutely fantastic. And the next lamp that we're going to look at, this one's kind of interesting. It's basically like a little lamp, and then you could plug in either your cell phone or an iPad or something like that. As you can see the top photo, I have the SKU and the zip. That's where you would punch in all of this information to see if your hometown might have it. And as you can see, 89% off at $2.50 in Pearland, Texas. So all of the SKUs along with the Brick Seek website will be in the notes, so please check that out. I have it all organized in a list for you guys if you want to look up any or all of this information. And then we have the Ninja Professional Blender. I've seen a lot of ladies chirping about this over on Instagram because basically you buy one of these blenders and you are set for life. We've had one for I think maybe like 6 or 7 years, and it's still working, and it's a very powerful blender. Anything by this Ninja company I think is like, I give it top marks because it's just fantastic. So as you can see, this guy is between $89 to $75 on one of the sites, and here it is on clearance for $40 or $20 depending what your store is. So I would absolutely, if this is something that you need, a new blender, definitely keep an eye out on this because it's really reduced costs, like 55 or 78% off. I mean, that's just absolutely fantastic. Okay guys, so the next couple of items that we have are dish soap. As you know, this is probably one of my favorite things in the whole world to haul. The first one that we have is the Palmolive Ultra Soft Touch Liquid Dish Soap, Aloe and citrus, and the 20 fluid ounces. So the Palmolive bottles come in the 8 ounces, and then they hop up to 20 ounces. So this is like, you know, a pretty good size container of dish soap. So there is the SKU, and my zip code for fun, I went to California because California, in that concentrate of that zip code, there's a lot of Walmarts. So stuff starts pinging like crazy. And as you can see, there is 8 in one store for 50 cents. I believe there might be a manufacturer out there right now for this as well, so you probably can get it for a lot less. And then another store has it at full price. So you're just going to have to juggle. Just keep this one on the back burner if this is your dish soap of choice. And then we have the Ajax Ultra Triple Action Dish Soap, Pomegranate 28 fluid ounce. This is a little larger than the last one we were looking at. And typically, these are found on an end cap whenever they have a lot of clearance, so it will be in that dish cleaning section on an end cap. They don't usually put this stuff in clearance. So anyhow, this big mama is 25 cents. So I don't believe we have a coupon right now for Ajax liquid dish soap. But at 25 cents, that is a stock-up price if you could possibly track this down at your store. Again, it might be full price. It might be half this price. You don't know. But at a quarter, I would definitely buy everything if I could find a bunch of them because this is just a fantastic price point. And 28 ounces, you can use this from doing dishes to washing your car. It's just fantastic. And then we have this Joy one. I never, ever, ever see coupons for Joy dishwashing liquid. And this one's the 30 fluid ounce. So it is much larger. And the SKU is up there. And then the zip, I went again with Texas because they have so many stores in a concentrated area. And that zip code. And as you can see, at the top, 8% off. That's not what we're looking for, but if you go 2 down, they're at 50 cents. So if this might be a soap that you really like, I think 50 cents is absolutely a stock-up price for a dish soap that large. Okay guys, so that's it for this video. Again, all of the information for Brick's website and the SKUs will be pinned in the notes. Good luck with this, and I will talk to you in the next one.